Humiliation seeds roll down my face in a wad of anger, then frustration, staring into reflective surfaces where no hope lives for achieving reform or returning democracy power through human behavior and its causes or through its diplomacy procedures. The electoral process is controlled by physical-powered corporations, where money and politics is a ring, connecting with corruption in a chain, then depravity for its capital, through lying private or public sources. Government branches dispensing justice are exploitations of their positions, commercially made to be bought and sold. The press excludes the important voices, feeding the ordinary then absurd, lacking any meaning for life purpose. The universities degrade talent for the corporate dollars of prostitutes, promising corporate industry jobs, while demeaning vivid students with grades, then deal criminal and slave industries after prostituting themselves for cash. The labor unions are incompetent, a physical power using bondage, controlling the being of the bottom, who submits in a formal set of rules, assuming the rituals of a slave. I know hands of fraudulent transactions by the deceptive corporate swindlers and by the financial speculators, where distortion and chaos intersect, exercising dominance by stealing. The public has a spell cast over them by electronic hallucinations. Then, without their vigorous reaction, there is no engineering for people to design within the power structure to fight corporate stolen possessions, endowed with the tools for its robbery, abandoning the rights of their power, yielding control to corporate interest, as the corporate coup hardens its bones, changing tissue into power structures, leaving no trace of corporate balance by the conduct of public officials. That cannot be legally justified, but no longer conflicts with the new laws. Its laws leave me striped with removed contents, stolen by mass organization tools, no longer nudging the system forward towards applications of law or justice. Democracy sold its soul to Satan, to the corporations tempted by sin, speaking its mischievous languages used for evil-spirited policies. My own submissiveness is demanding, without the great strength of effectiveness, to compete with reproductive unions for freedom from leader contaminants, echoing foreclosures and bankruptcies, then resounding long-term unemployment, with medical systems that abandon, leaving lunatic fringe society rising from polluted wetlands and shrubs to exercise authority by force. I am disarmed with nothing to offer to the moral fiber of the nation, as the corporations kill for profit. Industry uses weapon contractors by individual and wholesale death of organisms and ecosystems, now acceptable corporate business. I, helpless against manipulation, know my enslavement from exploitation, unable to effect change from inside, watching aspects of corporate control where no barriers prevent corporate domination of all component parts of emotional stability lives. I, taken over by corporations, have no voice with insurance companies who tell me what reimbursements will be, making it complex to get reimbursed, for corporate rules arbitrary. I am an unconventional someone in protesting against authority. If I stop resisting corporations, fundamental life will die within me. Corporations are a tool with two jaws that is closed on my head by a lever, used to hold my body immobile, so that they can work on my head and money while causing the extreme climate changes, then expansion of global poverty, while acts asserting my humanity is condemned as rebellious procedures. My body is consumed by corporate spectacles of soundbite-driven talk shows, television celebrity culture. My eyes and brain cannot slow down enough to exercise thoughtful, informed judgments in its social culture of questioning practices that encourage resistance as the public involves hidden dangers. Corporate disdain for democracy, routinely dishonoring its people as disastrous effects of choices by the rich endowment of its power, cause an acute physical discomfort as Wall Street bankers rake in bonuses while fund managers take dividends. For those in psychological distress, under the suffering physical weight of the current economic crisis, as the financial elite show contempt at those enduring financial problems while focusing on excess of income, making a profit at any expense. The global elite have no loyalty or allegiance to national culture. Corporations rape formative culture, stealing the language from Americans. Thus, they cannot identify problems or its political or social cause. America, politics of despair, is raped by the wicked corporations, then by the immoral politicians. I am a non-entity in these times.